This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, Is War Inevitable? These are troubling times. We have Islamic terrorists who would like nothing better than to snuff out the rest of the world. We have a tin-horn dictator in North Korea with access to nuclear devices. And we have other crackpot third world regimes thirsty for power and enslave their people. At home, we have two diametrically opposed ideologies at each other's throats with no room for compromise. It occurred to me recently, we've been hearing these same stories day after day for quite some time now. Now, the big question, does anybody see this changing for the better anytime soon? Seriously. There's no doubt we could eliminate key world leaders and terrorists if we had the will to do so, but what about at home? Liberals won't be satisfied until they usurp the U.S. Constitution. The election of Donald Trump as president was a major setback for them, and they are now desperate to take the government by hook or by crook. They have opened their bag of dirty tricks and will literally say and do anything to reverse their control by the Republicans. They're making a mistake, though. Middle America is growing weary of their resistance, which includes protests, anarchy, stalling tactics in Congress, misrepresentations in the news media, and even distasteful humor. All of this affects our quality of life. Instead of offering alternatives to the Republican agenda, they offer nothing more than attack politics. Whatever comes out of President Trump's mouth, whether it is a policy speech, an off remark, or even a burp, is slandered by the left as un-American. By vilifying the president, they hope to link Republican congressmen inseparably to him, thereby hoping the hatred for the president will be carried forward. The mantra will be, a vote for Congressman X is a vote for Donald Trump. There's one problem with this strategy. It won't work, as liberals underestimate voters from the heartland, which will cost Democrats the 2018 midterm elections. This will throw them into a state of shock, much greater than losing the 2016 presidential race, and then our problems will worsen. If the Democrats are soundly defeated, their shock will turn to anger, and this is when our country could erupt. It will go way beyond demonstrations and heated remarks, and likely lead to violent confrontations. It may even go so far as to cause liberal states such as California, Oregon, and Washington to seek to secede from the Union, as they will no longer tolerate Republican control in the nation's capital. Troops will likely have to be summoned to maintain the peace, and seceding states may face martial law. It would be nice to believe we could unify despite our differences, but this is not happening, as America is too sharply divided. Nor do I see how we can continue to operate our government as a logjam. We are simply not making any progress one way or another. The rhetoric we are hearing today is reminiscent of the passionate congressional arguments pertaining to the Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1854, which dealt with the future of slavery. Whereas the arguments then were concerned with a single issue, today we have arguments across the board regarding such things as illegal immigration, sanctuary cities, climate control, entitlements, religious and racial divides, education, job creation, and much more, all of which has led us to an era of gridlock. Another civil war is certainly feasible. Some would say it has already started. I, for one, believe it is not only inevitable, but at this stage, it is inescapable. Somebody please tell me I'm wrong. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.